Hey guys, welcome back to my channel if you guys are new here. Hi, my name is Sydney. I film cruelty-free beauty videos, and today's video is going to be my weekly Will I Buy It series. So I actually did miss this video last week. I've just kind of decided that if I cannot cram it into the weekend, I'm not going to put a ton of pressure on myself to make sure that I upload one of these. I do enjoy them, but they are kind of a bonus video on my channel, so if my weeks are super crazy, I'm just not going to cram it in because that's just going to overly stress me out, and this is supposed to be fun. But that means that today's video is going to be just a little bit longer. I'm going to cut myself off at 17 minutes, at least on my camera, so probably with editing it'll be a little bit shorter than that. Usually I like to keep these between 10 and 15 minutes. There are so many people that do really long, really thorough Will I Buy It videos on YouTube, and I love to watch those. But honestly, you guys, I don't have time to edit another 30-minute video every single week, and I think it might provide another take on new releases for you guys. I do things a little bit faster. I'm a little bit more selective about what I actually include in these videos. So I'm gonna stop babbling on because I've already wasted a minute, and let's hop into this. So per usual, I will be linking the Instagram accounts that I use to create this video down below, and as well as I wanted to mention that this video is inspired by Samantha March's Will I Buy It series. But now let's hop into the releases, you guys. Like I said, we have quite a few. We've got like a lot, so I'm gonna whip through these pretty fast. So the first one is Sigma Brushes is coming out with a new collection. I have one Sigma brush in my collection, and it's a good brush. It's not my favorite brush though. I think it's more the brush shape than the brush quality. But they are collaborating with Jordan Liberty, and they've created this beautiful set of brushes. I've heard so many people talking about these. I've heard people use Sigma brushes for years and years, and I've always been more of a drugstore brush kind of girl. But for some reason, this set is really calling me in. These brushes are waterproof, which I guess I never really thought about a brush being waterproof before, but I think that would be really valuable, and I think that would really help the longevity of those brushes. I think this set retails for $249. $25 of that purchase does go to the AACR Foundation. It's the American Association for Cancer Research, which is really cool. I would love to support a cause like that. These are a little bit out of my price range, but this may be something that I save up for, or I ask for like my birthday or for Christmas. I think those are beautiful. Some of the shapes in here really appeal to me, and so this one is definitely on my radar and on my wish list. Okay, next up, I did want to give a little shout out to Sydney Grace's new empty magnetic palettes, because my friend Bad to the Brow Millie created these palettes. I think they're beautiful. I will definitely be picking one up the next time I place a Sydney Grace order to support her. I love Sydney Grace's whole branding. It's just bright and white and clean, and it has these beautiful rose gold accents. Everything is just really sharp and crisp. I believe that these retail for, okay, so the small one is $8. It holds 9 shadows. The medium one is $10. It holds 12 shadows. And the large one is $14. It holds 48 shadows. So I think this is a really great deal on magnetic palettes. Usually I buy my magnetic palettes from AOA Studio. They're very inexpensive there. But I know that these will be super high quality, and I would love to support an indie brand that I love. Next up, Give Me Glow has released some new single shadows. So Give Me Glow is one of those brands that I included in my indie brands I want to try in 2020 video, so I'll link that video down below if you haven't seen it. I kind of shared the brands that I wanted to try, and then like the items that are on the tippy top of my wish list. But I love these colors so much. I would honestly just create a palette of these colors and just call it good at that. I love the greens, I love the purples, I love that beautiful salmon and that gorgeous like peachy gold shifty shade. I think it's just so beautiful. So next time Give Me Glow has a sale, I might be picking those up. So is it Emmy Cosmetics or M Cosmetics? It's spelled E-M-M-E Cosmetics, but they are a Canadian-based indie brand, and they are re-releasing their Flower Garden palette. So I was unaware that this palette even existed, to be honest, but apparently they released this palette last year, and they're doing a little re-release this year. It did go on sale for pre-order a couple weeks ago. I'm not sure if those sales are still open. I did not grab it on the pre-order, but I think this palette is so gorgeous, you guys. I love the pastels. I love the shimmer shades. I'm not 110% in love with the packaging, but someone did tell me that when they released this palette last time that they did release these shades as singles as well. So I think I'm just going to wait a couple months and wait till these come out as singles and then grab them, because I think they're beautiful. And Emmy Cosmetics is a brand that I really want to try in 2020. Oh, this next one I am so excited about. I just like squealed on camera. Okay, you guys can tell how excited I am about this one, but Persona Cosmetics released blushes, and they're so gorgeous, you guys. So they only released 2 shades. which I'm interested to see how these shades perform on like super deep skin. I know that lighter peachy shade would definitely work well on my skin, and I could probably make the other mauve shade work too, but I'm interested to see how they work on deeper skin. But these are just so gorgeous. From what I've heard, they're satin finish blushes. I think the packaging is gorgeous. I absolutely love Persona Cosmetics. Everything that I've tried from them has been extremely, extremely high quality. I did a whole video on their newest palette, Identity 2, so I can link that down below if you guys are interested in that. This is definitely a product that I can see myself picking up at some point. I'm good on blushes right now. I'm trying really, really hard to be good about not buying more blushes, but these ones are definitely on my radar. So next I want to talk about a launch that's a little bit controversial in the indie makeup community. So Killer Queen Cosmetics released Spring Break Killer Queens limited edition paint pods. So it is my understanding that these are very, very similar to the Suva Beauty Hydro Liners. I think these are gorgeous. They're like little pastel liners. I want them so, so bad. But part of me is like, you have all of those ColourPop liners, you could just mix and match. But part of me is like, this is a new formula and I really want to try it. And I believe this bundle is like $28-ish. It's really, really affordable. You get 7 different little liners in this bundle, and I just think they're so gorgeous. I think they would be so much fun for spring. But the little bit of controversy that sparked with this was that I believe another brand, I want to say it was Glam Vice Cosmetics. Glam Vice Cosmetics released a very, very similar product, and it just sounds like they have the same supplier, and the supplier wasn't mutually providing these liners for Killer Queen Cosmetics. There's a little bit of buzz there. So I don't really know how I feel about that. That's another reason why I've kind of taken a step back. I mean, I feel like if you use a makeup supplier and you're not individually making those things in-house or formulating them customly for your brand, I mean, that just happens. But that is just something to note if you guys were interested in those. Colored Rain is bringing back it's called the Safari Rain palette. So they're re-releasing their Safari Rain palette. I was so into this palette when it came out, you guys. I was sure that I was going to buy it every single time there was a sale. I would go on the Colored Rain website, put it in my cart, see how much it would be with shipping, but I never actually pulled the trigger on this one. And honestly, I didn't even realize that it was like gone forever. So I think that's a pretty good sign from me that I'm not going to be purchasing this one. But if you guys were interested in this palette, it is coming back in stock. So if you wanted to grab it, you could grab it now. I personally think that I have a lot of similar shades in my collection to this palette, so I will not be purchasing it. Okay, next up is a collection that kind of caught me by surprise. So I'm a huge fan of Essence Cosmetics. If you guys watch my Shop My Stash videos or any of my like get ready with me videos, you will see multiple Essence products in there pretty much all the time. I use Essence on an everyday basis. But sometimes their limited edition collections just kind of leave me scratching my head. Like those new eyeshadow palettes that they came out with, I wasn't really interested in. I think they came out with a lip product too recently that I was just not interested in. But their new Bloom Baby Bloom collection is so stinking cute. So the packaging is gorgeous. Let's just get that out of the way. The thing that's really catching my eye is the baked highlighter. But I'm not really sure if this would work for my skin tone. It's definitely not a unique shade to my collection, but Essence is so affordable that I have a hard time saying no to it, especially when it goes buy one get one half off at Ulta. I'm always stuck up on my favorites when it's buy one get one half off. But I'm super interested in that, as well as the blush lighter. I've been hearing incredible things about Essence blushes for so long, but like I said, I'm trying to stay away from blushes, even though I love them and I want them all. But I think this shade looks really gorgeous. I love that these super glowy blushes are kind of making their way more prevalently into the drugstore. I feel like for a really long time, all we had was those Milani baked blushes, and honestly, I haven't tried those yet, which I'm kind of shocked that I haven't caved and bought one, but those are definitely really interesting me. And I'm even intrigued by the eyeshadow palette. Normally Essence palettes just kind of leave me like meh, but I think this one is absolutely stunning. So I'm not sure if I'm going to buy it. It's not available at Ulta right now. I think the determining factor for me is going to be whether it's going to be available at Ulta and if I can swatch it and see it in stores, but we'll have to see on that one. I have 2 new exciting releases from Terra to talk about. Can you guys tell how excited I am? I won a giveaway from them a couple of weeks ago. Well, no, it was like last week. It was not a couple of weeks ago. And I am so excited to get those shadows in. I have a couple shadows from them. I ordered some more when they did that big pre-order for their Cosmic Chameleons. And now I'm getting a couple in the mail and I'm so excited. But they're releasing some beautiful pastel singles. I've wanted to add some pastels to my collection for a little bit now. I tried to kind of make it work work with the pastels that I have in my collection on my eyes today. I was like, oh, let's try something new. I'll get out of my comfort zone a little bit, and I used some shimmer in the outer corner and a little bit in my crease, and I kind of just feel like this is like 80s makeup, but we're gonna try it. We're trying something new. But anyways, I think these look absolutely gorgeous. The pastel mattes are beautiful. I feel like they're definitely a hole in my singles collection, so I'm super excited about those. And then they're also releasing some pastel chameleons, which are just like multi-chromes, and I will insert a video of those right here because they are so stunning, so stunning. So I have so many pretty shadows coming in the next couple of days, you guys. My Cleona shadows are supposed to be in tomorrow. I'm going to film a video with those. It's supposed to be here tomorrow, so I'm thinking I could get it up on like Thursday, but we'll have to see. It's definitely coming later this week. And then I will share my Terra Moon shadow. So there's just so much glittery, color shifting goodness coming in so soon. I'm so excited. Ooh, another super exciting indie release is from Kaleido Cosmetics, and they're releasing the Pastel Pup palette, and I am so excited, you guys. Normally, when I first see the cover of Kaleido Cosmetics palettes, not that they're not pretty, but I feel like they take kind of a while to grow on me. But this one, I am so in love with. I love the little seal pup. I think it's so stinking cute, and I love that it's going to be full of pastels. I'm definitely tentatively planning on purchasing this one. I don't like to say like I'm definitely going to purchase it and then just feel obligated to do it because I said I was going to on camera. But if I purchase this one, I will definitely be doing a whole review video on it. I think it's just the absolute cutest. Okay, so another release that really surprised me that it caught my eye was from Tarte, and they are releasing a couple new products right now, but the one that is really catching my attention is the Maracuja Mist. So I believe that this is a setting spray. It looks like it's more of an aerosol setting spray, which I have one from Beauty Bakery, and I think it's fine. I just don't have any particular affinity to aerosol setting sprays versus like regular setting sprays. But they have this awesome promo photo where it's like someone's arm and there's foundation on it, and it says with the spray and without the spray, and like someone dragged their finger down it, and the one with the spray did not move at all. So I'm intrigued by that, partially because of the staying powder and partially because it's with maracuja oil, and I believe an oil is supposed to hydrate your skin, and usually hydrating products slide around on the skin a little bit more, so I'm interested to see how this little spray performs. I don't think I'm going to run out and buy it because it's a little bit pricier than what I normally spend on setting spray. It's $23, but we'll have to see what the reviews say. So Anastasia Beverly Hills is coming out with a mascara. It's called Lash Brag. It's supposed to be a volumizing mascara. It has a very similar wand to like L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I feel like this is going to be a good mascara. I feel like based on the wand, it looks like one that I would really enjoy, but again, it's a little bit out of my price range for what I like to spend on mascaras. I'm a drugstore mascara girl, although I have been using the Thrive Cosmetics liquid lash extensions, and I have thoroughly enjoyed this mascara, and it has lasted a very long time, like mascara wise. I feel like I've been using it for like maybe 4 months at this point, and I feel like it's still going strong. I don't need to throw it out or anything. I mean, like sanitation wise maybe, but like product wise, I don't think so. Anyways, probably won't be trying that one. Maybe if they come out with a mini, I'll give it a go, but as of right now, not something I'm going to try. Ooh, we're getting close, you guys. Okay, so Sigma Beauty is releasing a new palette, and honestly, I'm not super disappointed with this palette, but I'm also not overly excited. It's full of warm neutrals, which I adore, but I have so many times over in my collection. I had really high hopes for Sigma's next palette because I think it was the Enchanted palette that they released last year. It was so stunning. It's something that's still on my wish list. Oh, I should have put that on my old palettes that I still want wish list. I did a whole video I think it was like 10 palettes that were older, but they were still on my wish list for one reason or another, and I'll link that down below if you guys want to watch that one. It was so much fun to film. Yeah, I think this is gorgeous. It's just probably not one I'm gonna buy. Okay, next up, Too Faced released a new concealer. This is a potted concealer, and I've been weirdly drawn to potted concealers lately. I've been really into kind of just spot concealing and going really light on the foundation or no foundation at all, and I feel like this would be the perfect product to do so. So these only run for $22 each, which isn't terrible, but it's also not super great. And I feel like maybe this could be a similar concept to the NARS, what is it called, like the Complete Matte Concealer or something, like Soft Matte Concealer I think it's called. And people raved about that for spot concealing or just kind of using on really minimal makeup days, so that's definitely a contender. I'm not sure if I'm going to buy it right away, but it's on my wish list. Okay, I'm gonna cut myself off right here. I'm at 18 minutes on my camera, so this is the last release we're gonna talk about today, and it is from Kaleido Cosmetics. I believe this is their first collab with an influencer. It's with a German influencer, so I don't know anything about her, but it says that her name is Jolina, I think, and she came out with a palette with them, 2 lipsticks, and a gloss. I think the palette is really pretty, and I am definitely a fan of Kaleido Cosmetics eyeshadow formula, but the color story just isn't calling to me like I thought it would. Like, I feel like I go through Kaleido Cosmetics page and I just like save like, ooh, palette inspo, palette inspo. I feel like I just drool over the color combos that they create, but this one just really is not doing it for me, so unfortunately I'll be skipping over this one. But that's gonna wrap it up for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was fun to watch. Let me know down below what your favorite new releases are. What's really catching your attention? What are you like, no, I don't want that? Let me know down below. I'd love to chat about it, but I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!